What it is, YouTube, is your boy DC coming back with another bullseye of a tutorial here today on the channel. So I'm gonna show y'all how to get those shot flow NLE chopper type vocals main screen. So let's get to it right away. If y'all do like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also down below, please suggest more artists. And if y'all want to get the preset, you want to support the channel, check the link down below. Let's go.
I was missing in action like Crenshaw too. Bet let loose, let a nigga had to pull. I'm a god in Memphis, who better than me? Shit that they did, I did at 16. He flexing in money, we know that he broke. Dick in the mouth in that leaf throat coat. He pressed by that girl that fucking the city, he tender. We callin' him Diddy. I was missing in action like Crenshaw too. Bet let loose like a nigga had to pull. I'm a god in Memphis, who better than me? Shit that they did, I did at 16. He flexing in money, we know that he broke. Dick in the mouth in that leaf throat coat. He pressed by that girl that fucking the city, he tender. We callin' him Diddy.
Okay, so that's me trying to do my best impression of NLE Choppa. So let's see what it sounds like with and without the preset.
I was missing in action like Crenshaw too. Bet let loose, let a nigga had to pull. I'm a god in Memphis, who better than me? Shit that they did, I did at 16. He flexing in money, we know that he broke. Dick in the mouth in that leaf throat coat. He pressed by that girl that fucking the city. I was missing in action like Crenshaw too. Bet let loose, let a nigga had to pull. I'm a god in Memphis, who better than me? Shit that they did, I did at 16. He flexing.
Really dope. So this is NLE Choppa Shot Flow 7. Really dope artist, NLE Choppa. All right, so most important thing about NLE Choppa, his vocal is like extremely aggressive and low key. To even get a sound like that, you kind of gotta boom, you gotta smack the plugins upside the head like they stupid. So that's the thing about NLE Choppa's music. It sounds like he's got a sense of urgency. He's rapping really hard and really aggressive. So this is how to get those type of vocals right here too. You feel me? We really dope style. I use the Shep's Omni channel. I love using Shep's Omni channel when I want vocal presence. Pay attention to the preamp section. I'm using the odd mode, and the odd mode pretty much what it does is is adding a little bit more of aggression. It's adding awkwardness, literally odd order harmonics type shit. Then also, to get my vocal to be aggressive, I'm also using the filtering. I look at the dB octave. I'm putting it on 18, so my knife is a lot sharper than at 18 dB octave than it would be at 6 or 12. It would be like a pair of scissors or a plastic kitchen knife. You feel me? They all can cut some shit, right? But it's just how steep are they cutting it and how deep can they cut into something. Okay, after that, I use the VCA compression for NLE Choppa Flow. I love that VCA component. It sounds really aggressive, and I parallel blended it. And yeah, that's the most part, getting a little bit of air out of the EQ and cleaning up the low end.
I was missing in action like Crenshaw too. Bet let loose, let a nigga had to pull. I'm a god in Memphis, who better than me? Shit that they did, I did at 16. He flexing in money, we know that he broke. Dick in the mouth in that leaf throat.
So if you guys do get this preset as well, on the input, all of my presets, you gotta go all green lights. But to get this type of NLE Choppa sound, I had to smack the plugins upside the head. Like NLE Choppa talking about he gonna smack a nigga upside his head, he gonna whack somebody, you feel me? So in order to produce that tone, right, out of the plugins, I had to hit it a little bit harder. So if you do get the preset, you gotta go all green lights with a little bit of yellow.
I was missing in action like Crenshaw too. Bet let loose, let a nigga had to pull. I'm a god in Memphis, who better than me?
All right, cool. A de-esser doing like 3 to 6 dB.
I was missing in action like Crenshaw too. Bet let loose, let a nigga had to pull. I'm a god in Memphis, who better than me? Shit that they did, I did at 16. He flexing in money, we know that he broke.
It just gives it that real hood backyard type of sound, all right? Like we playing football in the backyard type of shit. All right, after that, I'm using the NLS bus. I'm using the spike mode. This is modeling the SSL console, and this is really good because it's adding some more density to that upper area. I was back in my friend like Crystal tooth. You feel me? It's adding more of that teeth. You feel me? It's flossing. If the vocal were like a piece of, it's kind of like flossing the teeth of the vocal. So it's like bringing more definition to the bite of the vocal type shit, like a dentist appointment, my nigga.
I was missing in action like Crenshaw too. Bet let loose, let a nigga had to pull. I'm a god in Memphis, who better than me? Shit that they did, I did at 16. He flexing in money, we know that he broke. Dick in the mouth in that leaf throat coat. He pressed by that girl that fucking the city, he tender.
After that, to get that a lot of hype out of the NLE Choppa vocals, I actually used the C4 preset, pop vocal preset. And I love to use this when I'm thinking about a rapper vocal. I'm trying to get it to bounce like the Energizer Bunny, my nigga. I'm trying to give the vocal some energy and make it really, really run like an Energizer battery type shit. So that's what I'm doing. I'm boosting up the battery pack in the vocal using this.
I was missing it, action like Crenshaw too. Bet let loose, let a nigga had the boot. I'm a god in Memphis, who better than me? Shit that they did, I did at 16. He flexing in money, we know that he broke. Dick in the mouth in that leaf throat coat. He pressed by that girl that fucking the city, he tender. We callin' him Diddy.
Did a little parallel saturation with the CLA 76. I put it on a blue face mode, and that's producing that terrorist, Al-Qaeda, ISIS, you feel me, type of like boom, type of sound, you feel me? It sounds really aggressive, like it got an AK-47, like he toting on that Draco, you feel me? This is bringing out the tone, the aggressive tone of the vocals. So CLA 76 on white Air Force mode type shit. And pay attention. I got it on all buttons in mode, and that's changing the bias current with inside the machine. So the electricity inside of the 76 is changing. And then all the way on the right hand side, I turn off the compression and I use the mix knob. So pretty much I'm using this as a parallel saturator to give some aggression.
I was missing it, action like Crenshaw too. Bet let loose, let a nigga had the boot. I'm a god in Memphis, who better than me? Shit that they did, I did at 16. He flexing in money, we know that he broke. Dick in the mouth in that leaf throat coat.
So that technique right there is a great way to add brightness to your vocals. Or maybe if you have somebody who's rapping smooth and you just want to kind of give them a kicker, like a sit-up type of straight type of tone to their vocal, you could use something like that. Parallel blend, parallel saturation adds a little bit of hype, adds a little bit of that super sugar sweetness inside of the pot. All right. And then after that, we have the REQ. And most importantly, just like how I said, reinforcing the steep low end filter is also another thing that kind of gives away aggressive vocals. Like the smoother you have the low end, it kind of gives it more like a softer type of thing, And sometimes when you start to get too jagged, it will produce an unnatural sound of the EQ, like that sharp knife cut of an EQ move. But specifically for an NLE Choppa, I want his vocals to feel exaggerated. Like I want them to feel like a Looney Tunes character with their head, like the steam popping out of their head. I was missing their ass in that Crenshaw too, you feel me? That's what makes the vocals believable. That's what makes them larger than life, more than a song, okay? That filter and reinforcing the idea that I already got in my head for the aggressive vocals, yeah? And then I notched out a little bit mid-range and just a small, notch.
I was missing it, action like Crenshaw too. Bet let loose, let a nigga had the boot. I'm a god in Memphis, who better than me? Shit that they did, I did at 16. He flexing in money, we know that he broke. Dick in the mouth in that leaf throat coat. He pressed by that girl that fucking the city.
So yeah, that's kind of way how I see the steepness of the filter. Like I just see it like that. And it's more like you could notice it on a kick drum. Like if you do this on a kick drum or a bass drum and you start fucking around with fast filter, you go 36, 48, you go all the way to the like 96 dB octave, you will hear like the tone of the way an instrument can start speaking differently based on like how steep the knife is. You feel me? If I poked you with a plastic knife, you might be like, ah. But if I poked you with a super sharp, real chef knife, you're gonna be like, ah. You feel me? So it's just the reaction that I'm trying to get out of the vocal, the way I'm cutting that bit, the way I'm cutting it. You feel me? Where I'm stabbing the vocal. After that, we use the RVox to just gently give it like a squeeze. You feel me? A family reunion. I ain't seen you in a minute, cuzzo type of squeeze, a hug to the vocal.
I was missing it, action like Crenshaw too. Bet let loose, let a nigga had the boot. I'm a god in Memphis, who better than me? Shit that they did, I did at 16. He flexing in money, we know that he broke. Dick in the mouth in that leaf throat coat. He pressed by that girl that fucking the city, he tender. We callin' them dick. I was missing it, action like Crenshaw too. Bet let loose.
Dope. After that, we use the fresh air. This is just to brighten up the vocals slightly. You feel me? Like you go on your iPhone, you got a picture and you just want to brighten it up just a little bit. You're not going to pull the slider the whole way, but you're going to pull it to 10%, give it a little bit more light. So that's what we're doing, a moderate amount of brightness with that fresh air.
I was missing it, action like Crenshaw too. Bet let loose, let a nigga had the boot. I'm a god in Memphis, who better than me? Shit that they did, I did at 16. He flexing in money, we know that he broke. Dick in the mouth in that leaf throat coat. He pressed by that girl that fucking the city, he tender. We callin' him Diddy. I was missing it, action like Crenshaw too. Bet let loose.
And then a little bit of smiley face, active EQ controlling the low end of NLE Chopper and the top end. You know, it's gonna be certain words that a guy like NLE Chopper says that have gust of air, like tooth. You feel me? Like Crenshaw tooth. You putting that emphasis behind the words is absolutely incredible. You want the rapper to be able to do that. Sometimes when you're an engineer, you're recording somebody, say, man, I just love the way you did that with attitude. You feel me? I love the way it sounds, bro. Just back up one step from the microphone. You know, some microphones take in the plosives better than others, you feel me? So sometimes a guy doing like toof, it might sound very splatty, you feel me? And if that's going into your vocal chain, it might cause a compressor or EQ to overreact. So, you know, sometimes you can just go in there and clip gain it down too, just for that specific word, you feel me? Or put it on another track and hit it with a filter type shit like that. So there's many ways to approach it, but you know, I like to use the silk vocal too to give a nice broadband control.
I was missing in action like Crenshaw too. Bet let loose, let a nigga had the boot. I'm a god in Memphis, who better than me? Shit that they did, I did at 16. He flexing his money, we know that he broke. Dick in the mouth in that leaf throat coat. He pressed by that girl that fucking the city, he tender. We callin' him Diddy. I was missing in action like Crenshaw too.
After that, we have a quarter note delay. Nothing crazy. Everybody and their mama know what a quarter note delay sound like. We ain't worried about that. After that, we have an Abbey Road's plate. I love using the plate reverb. It's just giving some nice density. And this plate reverb has a brash quality. You know, like I'm thinking about a trumpet. You know how a trumpet, if you touch it, it's just brassy. It's literally made out of brass. You feel me? It's like if you try to scratch a trumpet, it would make a horrible sound. Or a steel piece of metal, a brass metal. So that's what I'm thinking about this reverb. I'm thinking about brashiness. And also the picture too literally shows you that. You feel me? It's literally a sheet metal, a plate, a metal plate. And I like that because it makes the vocal sound a little bit more abrasive. That's the word. The vocal sound is really gonna step even more because of this reverb. It's putting the emphasis on that higher mid. You feel me?
I was missing in action like Crenshaw too. Bet let loose, let a nigga had the boot. I'm a god in Memphis, who better than me? Shit that they did, I did at 16. He flexing his money, we.
So when I pull the volume all the way up, when he says 16, the shit that I did, you hear the S's are just splashing and splashing and splashing like they at the public pool, my nigga, like they Michael Phelps. The S's are splashing all on that reverb. So that's what I'm talking about, how plate reverb gives more presence to the higher mid, and I blended that down, you feel me? So it's not too obvious. Doubler. Everybody in their mama around the corner know what a doubler do, man. Mid-range focus though, rolling off all the bottom, all the top. CLA 76 on parallel mode, and I love to use this because this has like a 10K type of boost, you know. That's why sometimes after I use a CLA 76, I might put a de-esser after the fact, because this plugin off a stock default alone, just running through those FET transistors, it's just gonna give more spice to the upper end. I mean, even something like a Neve 1073, it has transistors in it too. That's gonna give a little bit of a spice to the top end, a little bit of Tabasco, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of jalapeno, a little bit of buffalo sauce to the top end, like off a rip. Just understanding the components of a CLA 76, that it has a field effect transistor components inside of it. So that's what transistors do. You got to know what's under the hood, under the whip before you drive it, man. You don't just hop in the car without knowing what the engine is like, what type of tires it got. You feel me? For all you know, it could have no engine in that shit and you could drive it and die. You feel me? So know what's under the hood.
I was missing in action like Crenshaw too. Bet let loose, let a nigga had the boot. I'm a god in Memphis, who better than me? Shit that they did, I did at 16. He flexing his money, we know that he broke. Dick in the mouth in that leaf throat coat. He pressed by.
All right, now let's move on to the ad-libs. And I like NLE Chopper's ad-libs. They kind of have like this doubled, very clear, but a double type of sound. So this is how I was able to achieve them. A filter, letting a lot of the high end come through, then hitting the L1 to kind of control the amount of transient we letting go through. I mean, his lead vocal is very transient based. Crenshaw tooth, backhead loose. Like a lot of the plosives and a lot of the ratchetness of the vocal is coming through. You feel me already? Then we have a doubler. We took out the center channel, of course. So this is just kind of like a peanut butter jiffy, Smuckers kind of spreading the vocal type shit. And then we have a reverb on insert, a parallel blend.
I was missing in action like Crenshaw too. Bet let loose, let a nigga had the boot. I'm a god in Memphis, who better than me? Shit that they did, I did at 16. He flexing his money, we know that he broke. Dick in the mouth. I was missing in action like Crenshaw too. Bet let loose like a nigga had the boot. I'm a god in Memphis, who bigger than me? Shit that they did, I did at 16. He flexing his money, we know that he broke.
like how I said again, you hear the ad-libs, it has this ratchet type of quality in the upper end type shit like that. So I use the doubler to achieve that broadband filter, let that high end extend all the whole way and let the doubler spread it out. You feel me? So that's the end of the video here today. I just want to say thanks a lot for being a great part of my YouTube family. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Down below, also, please suggest more artists so we could keep these tutorials rolling. And if you did like the video, check the links down below to support the channel. All right, appreciate you now, my YouTube gang. Peace.